is Hollywood royalty. Once Kim sees my pilot, she's going to be begging to work with me.
Who directed it?
Kenya.
Oh. Well, see, it's not that bad.
I actually need to do a Cynthia Bailey Hour commercial. I don't know who's the better producer and who's the better director, so that's what we have to figure out.
She's so freaking pompous and arrogant.
I'm excited to see what you came up with. I miss more whenever she gets here. Are you en route?
Oh, I'm actually not.
I was a little disappointed that Kane was not able to make the meeting.
Okay, so did you two ladies get it together with this commercial?
Basically, I decided Cam would be doing the commercial.
I've been in the industry for a long time.
Maybe it's time for you to exit.
For you.
Let me pull your chair for you.
Kenya,
Are you
don't do
kidding
that.
me? Gotta hear that bull. You are at the kiddie table, and I'm at the grown folks table. I'm Kim Fields. You're not gonna talk about my family. You're not gonna talk about me.
Like, seriously? You. Back off, Kim.
All right. Let's start at the beginning. Marjorie from Biloxi, Mississippi.
Do you want to be chewing on whatever this is?
Sorry, I'm gonna swallow it.
I know you've said that before many times.
Oh. Now, I'm not Kim Fields now. No, not that she, I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that.
We know what you meant, Andy.
Yes. No disrespect.
None taken, baby.
Okay. We digress. Kim, if you had to rate Kenya as an actress on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you place her?
When she and I first met and I looked at Life Toils On, I thought that it was great because she was very comfortable going to places comedically that most pretty girls are not. Oftentimes, pretty girls play the pretty. So I actually commended her on a lot of the comedic beats.
Yeah, but you say that, but then when you're watching it with your husband, it becomes something totally different. He took a jab at me.
Right
he
there.
said something
I'm sorry,
about, oh, she needs to be recast. I don't miss shade. That's biting the hand that feeds you. I brought you into this group, so you need to understand that.
Chris was talking about the young lady cast as the sister. She's actually not as strong as Kenya is. In terms of the pilot overall, I still thought it had a lot of potential. After a few series of incidents, jab, shade, whatever, that's when I said, well, if you're going to do things, you know, that's really not cool behind the scenes, I'm not really going to put up with that. But that's where the concept.
That's not where it ended, though.
Girl, we're not at the end at all. We're just
it
at
continued
what I
from
brought
there.
up.
And
the
to your
no,
point
no,
about
I let you
about
speak.
Chris.
Andy?
What's she been arguing?
I don't believe that Chris should have inserted his opinion negatively about.
But if you gave her your pilot to consider, how are they not? How's she not going to watch it?
I didn't give it to her husband. I gave it to her, so his opinion didn't matter.
Okay.
Lynn from Little Rock, Arkansas. Kim, this season, Kenya spent a lot of time comparing her career to yours. Can you explain the similarities?
You'd have to ask Kenya about that because those were her comments.
I don't think that her career has been better than mine. I don't think mine has been better than hers. And this is the 3rd time I've worked with her. She's on a stage that I'm a star of right now. So if you're asking me to compare where we are, she's here coming from my purse.
You pay her?
And she's here, the lowest man on the totem pole. To me, if you want to compare careers, then that's where we are.
I'll let social media enjoy that soundbite.
Okay, Michael from Biloxi, Mississippi said, I'm so over Kenya. She's unprofessional and messy. Cynthia, do you think if Kenya was pitching to Spike Lee, she would have missed the pitch meeting?
Well, honey, Spike Lee, Cynthia Bailey, hell no, I'll answer that.
Hey, it's my question. Absolutely not. And I think she would have been there 30 minutes early.
Yes, honey, with bells on, honey.
Why didn't you show for the meeting?
That was the day that they put my steel beam in my home in the wrong direction on the wrong wall. I did call Cynthia because I did have actually 2 ideas for her.
You get to Jamaica, you're having that conversation. Cynthia's still kind of trying to get you two to work together. You really went after her. You got in her personal space. After everything that we discussed after the incident with Portia relating to getting in someone's space and provoking someone, it seemed like a similar situation to me.
I don't agree with the fact that the similarity in me getting into her space. But what I did do is I recognized that I was out of line for doing that, and I apologized to Kim because it's no question, I was wrong. Kim, I do apologize for moving your seat out. I think it was out of line.
Great.
Andy, it's funny because I also apologized as well. It was never really accepted.
You have never apologized to me for doing anything.
But my thing, Andy, is this. No, it didn't escalate to the next level, but it could have.
It happened to her. So I don't even know why you're talking.
If it was any other woman on this couch, the results would have been different. It would have been a physical situation.
Because I
if it
could
would
have
have
pulled
been
her chair,
Sheree would have not have been physical. Candy, it would have been physical. You do not do things like that, and then she
I already just
expected to
said
be
that, so you're just
excused
being redundant at this
because she
point just to hear
said
yourself
that.
talk.
The bottom line is personal space. You know, it's just something that keeps coming up. Sometimes it turns